All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video of my channel. I appreciate you all tuning in. I want to make my reaction video to the game yesterday by the Commanders versus the Green Bay Packers. As a Commanders fan, this game was extremely disappointing. The Commanders did not look good at all. It was a lackluster performance at the very, to say the least. Bad overall play everywhere, especially from the offensive line. Some bad play by the defense, although the defense did make certain stops to give the Commanders' offense the opportunity to score and perhaps make a game out of it. But I think for the most part, everybody played bad. The Packers really did whatever they wanted with the Commanders. They dominated the game. That was it was getting close to a blowout, guys, to be honest. But it was a dominating game by the Packers, especially by the Packers defense. The Packers front seven that really dominated the game. And obviously we have to mention Micah Parsons, who I made a video about that trade. I call it a solid trade on behalf of the Cowboys and the Packers. I mentioned how that Micah has always had that and will always have that Hall of Fame potential, and maybe this is the year that he is consistent, not only in the regular season, in the playoffs, and fulfills that potential. But us Commanders fans know the impact that Michael Parsons can have in the game, because he always plays great against us, against the Redskins, against the Commanders, whatever you want to call it. He always has great games. He always wrecks the game. And that's where some of my disappointment in the offense and Cliff Kingsbury in the offensive line comes from, because we know Michael Parsons. We played against him twice a year since his rookie year. And then we know the type of games he has had against us, and we still didn't game plan to try to neutralize Michael Parsons. We left our rookie right tackle on an island so many times, and it cost us a lot of impact plays. I think if you're if you're offensive coordinator, you should plan for that. And you shouldn't wait until Micah has already wrecked the game for you to start leaving in people to chip, people to help the rookie out to block Michael Parsons. The broadcast kept showing over and over Michael Parsons or the rookie right tackle trying to go against the front seven of the Packers, and it was not good. It was a humbling game for the rookie. Hopefully he learns from this, but also Cliff Kingsbury should learn from this, because your game plan should be always to account for Michael Parsons. So you should have prepared for that from the first snap. You should have left somebody in, or you should have done something to help out your rookie right tackle. Number two, I just think Coleman, Brendan Coleman, the last year's left tackle, who was a rookie from TCU. This is his second year. He was moved to left guard. I think he should have stayed a right tackle. I think he played great last year at left and at right. Sometimes right tackle. Excuse me. I think he is a better player there at tackle, and I think he would have had a better showing or performance against the Packers and against Michael Parsons at right tackle than the rookie that is there now. So that's my view on the offense. Jaden Daniels, of course, did not look the same. I think that's mainly due to the pressure that the Packers were putting on him, as we can see here, although the pass was completed, but it was for a short pass. Terry has not looked the same for the first 2 weeks. I'm going to chalk that up to him just, not being in training camp due to the holdout and whatnot. Noah Brown, you see this drop here. It's unacceptable. You had it in your hands. I understand Nixon is a good player, but you should come up with that play. I've always said this about Noah Brown. He has his moments, but he has very few moments. He is just not. He's not a great receiver. I don't think he's a good receiver. I think he's a solid receiver. That's a little bit less of a level than good to me. He's had the same kind of games last year where he would drop the ball, or he would have incompletions because the defensive back was able to force the ball out of his hands. So if the ball hit Noah Brown's hands yesterday's game against the Packers, he should have made those catches, but on most occasions he did not. Holding calls, obviously, against the offensive line against the Commanders, especially against Michael Parsons, because they move Michael all over the line, inside, outside. He really just wrecked the game. really not much of a running game. Jaden Daniels also did not run much. He did twist his ankle there. I think it was in the fourth quarter. Him trying to make a play and also running for his life because Micah just even with help, even with the offensive line helping out, he just still dominated. So it was a measurement game. It was the only positive I'm going to say about this is that it was early on in the season. Excuse me, against a really good team that will more than likely be in the playoffs and will probably make a deep playoff run. So it's good to have these games early on so you can learn from them. You can apply the lessons that you have learned for the rest of the season, which I do think Dan Quinn and the rest of the coaching staff will do, just because that's what Dan Quinn does. He is not some of the previous coaches that we have had. He's not Jay Gruden. He's not Ron Rivera. He will make the proper adjustments. I believe he will make not only as far as game planning, but also in the locker room and leadership. I think he will make the proper adjustments to get these guys energized and ready to go next game and the following week. So again, this is a good, bad game to have now. So hopefully the guys learn from this. Maybe like a highlight that can come out of this was that some of the pass rushing looked good from the Commanders, but still, really the Packers had their way with the Commanders whenever they needed to. We would score, or we did score, and then they would come right back and answer that score, and it was really deflating to see and to have happen, right? That your offense put up a score, but your defense right away cannot, make a stop. And so I think that was kind of deflating. The Packers defense played great. Their defensive backs, as you see here, really covered our receivers well. You got to give credit where credit is due. Like I said, I hope this is just a one game off by the Commanders. They did not look ready to fight. Our kicker right here, I don't know what's going on with our kickers, but we need to get that situation solved because with the kicks, the game would have had a better vibe to it if the kicks were made, with some points being added to the scoreboard. Again, the Packers, I think, would have won the game, period, but we did have some missed opportunities with the missed field goals to kind of make it feel like of a closer game. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. If I missed something, please let me know. What do you all think about the game yesterday? Do you kind of think that this is just a one and done, one game type deal where it was a bad game? We'll move forward from it. Do you think our team just is different from last year and perhaps in a more negative way? What did you think of our offensive line performance? What did you think of our defensive performance? What are your all's thoughts about Terry? What do you all think? I'm gonna let the video play, and then I'll chime into some of these plays that we see, like here, like the sack on Jaden. Again, Micah Parsons just wrecking the game. Again, I think this is another missed field goal from our kicker. We just have not had consistency at kicking for a while, so we just really need to get this situation situated. But
and throws deep over the middle, and it's caught at the 35-yard line. Sends that pass into.
As I mentioned, just the Commanders did not play well on defense or on offense. Tight ends were running wild on defense. You see that here.
Luke Musgrave, the backup tight end, gets saluted with a chant of Luke for 23 yards. Inside give, big hole, exploited by Jacobs. Should be a first down. Off the fake, wide open to the outside, and once again he goes to Luke Musgrave. In a tight formation on 2nd and 6. Give it to the big man.
Matt LaFleur really put on a show as far as offensive game planning. Matt LaFleur comes from that branch from Mike Shanahan and his son Kyle Shanahan type of offense. Remember, Matt LaFleur was on Mike Shanahan's staff when Mike Shanahan was the head coach of the Redskins. So he comes from that sort of offensive philosophy, that zone run, that heavy run offense, but also bootlegging or play action type of offense from the quarterback. And you saw that here with the tight end leaks and a lot of the tight end catches and stuff like that. You could really see that. And, you know, shout out to Matt LaFleur. He put on a show.
A rookie out of Virginia Tech.
New Haagen-Dazs Belgian waffle cones. That's Dazs.
2nd and 10. Fired over the middle. That's complete. Trying to back his way into a first down is Ertz. Can the Commanders convert? Boy, I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. But Austin Eckler is able to pick up those inches and a few more.
Eckler, who's met in the backfield, continued to be that leg drive for the first.
Daniels wrapped up, going down. Rashawn Gary. Gary had 1.5 last week, 2.5 now on the season. Passes over the middle and at the 38-yard line, the ball, Walker is saying it came out. That's Ertz. Parsons trying to break through. They almost triple teamed him. Passes caught by McLaurin. A big first down here. Spins away. Protected well. Caught. First down and more. Trying to get to the end zone. Yes, he does. Zach Ertz touchdown.
To me, Zach Ertz was really only the highlight of this game. He really played a great game, and he has been great for the first 2 games of the season. So maybe he's going to have one of those old school Zach Ertz great seasons. I hope so. That'll be a big help for our offense and for Jaden Daniels. Now we just need for Terry to have those type of Terry McLaurin games as well. And I think that would overall improve the offense. What's going to suck, guys, is that we're not going to have Austin Eckler with us. And on defense, Dietrich Wise was injured. So we'll see how that affects the defense. But on offense, really, Austin Eckler, not having Austin Eckler is going to hurt the offense. But, hey, we have Krosky Merritt. I hope he's ready to step up for more reps. I think he has a potential to be great. So hopefully he fulfills his potential. Chris Rodriguez, he's always put on good performances. I think with more reps, hopefully he shows what everybody thinks. As far as the fan base thinks that as to why Chris Rodriguez should be a starter or at least get more reps. Since I know last year we were all clinging, or at least I know that a lot of fans were clamoring for Chris Rodriguez to be the starter and not Brian Robinson. So we'll see what happens, guys, but we'll continue with the highlights.
Around Savion Williams. We talked earlier about the fact that Texas Tech had. There you go. Taking it now is Matthew Golden, the wideout, the #1 pick. He goes to the 10-yard line.
This drive was really deflating, guys. We just scored, and then obviously you're seeing what the Packers are doing. A lot of, what did you call those, reverses or end arounds that really gashed the Commanders. But this drive was really deflating for the Commanders.
Take it down there. From the 8 to the outside. Wide open touchdown. Tucker Kraft. The 4th. 24-10. Home team.
Tucker Kraft had himself a hell of a game.
Again, pressure. Incomplete. Batted down. They went for the
so did
rookie
Nixon
from the
Packers. He had himself a hell of a game.
And now you add Micah Parsons to that. They're going to be a tough team to deal with in their division and throughout the entire NFC. What a great division! It's always fun in the NFC North.
56-yard attempt from McManus to make it 17 points, and he does indeed bang it through. 6:42 to play. 27-10. Fairly handily. We'll have to clean up it tonight. Not so good. To the 45-yard line. This time it's Terry McLaurin. Over the middle. Samuel, and Debo's able to get
Super concerned with what that might be.
first down now. Daniels flushed out again. Open inside the 20-yard line is Luke McCaffrey. He'll run the ball back to the middle. Daniels.
This happened all game. This happened all game. Connerly Jr., a rookie right tackle, is just, he really struggled. He was really humble this game. This was his welcome to the NFL game, definitely for a rookie right tackle, Connerly. Hopefully he learns from this. He improves, and hopefully he becomes that star first round tackle that we drafted and that we know that he can be. But I do think Cliff Kingsbury and the offensive coaching staff should have kept Coleman at tackle and Connerly moved to guard. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that Connerly will be better than Coleman, or do you think the way they have it lined up right now is the best way to have it? Do y'all maybe think what I think, that Connerly should have gone inside and Coleman should have stayed at tackle because Coleman played a great game? And then here, guys, McCaffrey needs to get more reps. Noah Brown should not be over McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey at receiver. Luke McCaffrey needs the reps to make plays, because when he does get the reps, Luke McCaffrey makes those plays. So I hope that we see Luke McCaffrey in more and Noah Brown in less. So hopefully the depth chart changes and Luke McCaffrey gets his opportunities, guys.
Nice moves to the inside. Yep. Fourth down, last gasp here. Pass is incomplete. The two QBs right there.
Alright, guys, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please leave comments down. What do y'all think about the game, the offensive lineup, all that stuff? Let me know your thoughts. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Alright, guys, shout out. Peace.